What's up, guys? Doubleshotj here, and today's video is going to be a DVD review. This time it is Resident Evil Apocalypse. I did the first Resident Evil review a while back. I finally got around to watching this one, so I figured I would give a review on it. The movie was made in 2004, I believe, so the year is 2004. Resident Evil. In my first review, I talked about how I didn't, I was a fan of the games, so I am one of the people who have played the games, and the weird thing with the Resident Evil movies is when you're watching it, when there's you always kind of want to say like, man, I wish they would have did this, or I wish they would have brought that from the game. Um, so if you can kind of because the movies really aren't too much like the games, and if you could kind of distance the two and just try to watch the movie as a movie and kind of forget about the games, they are really enjoyable. This one I prefer over the first one. This one kind of had a little bit more to do with the games, especially the Nemesis character was a big part in the third game, I believe, and they brought in Jill Valentine, which is always my favorite characters from the games. She was my favorite character from the game, so it was kind of cool to see her. Um, this movie basically follows after the first one. It's more of the virus has took over Raccoon City, which was above the hive from the first one, the underground place. The city above it basically gets took over, and then you have a group of people, including Alice from the first film. You got Jill Valentine. You got a character play that I believe it's Mike Epps. He does the character. I think his name's LJ. Then you got a reporter, and you got a couple other characters. You got Carlos. I don't know if I said that, but they're basically stuck in the city. It's sealed off, and they get contacted with someone from the outside who says that his daughter is trapped in the school of Raccoon City, and if they bring her out, then he will have a helicopter waiting for them, and they can escape the zombie infestation. um, Pretty cool. And then all the while you have the character of Nemesis, who's a big guy with kind of a Gatling gun and a rocket launcher, who's just a mutated, and he looks cool. I think they did a good job with the Nemesis character. um, the Resident Evil films are known to have a little bit of action in them, and I've talked about this a few times. I'm not a huge fan of action in my horror films. I prefer comedy even over action. I don't know. I don't know why I never really thought about it hard enough. Why I don't really like action. Um, there's a scene that I didn't really like too much when they're in the church, and Alice comes crashing through the window on a motorcycle. I just thought it was kind of lame. Um, you know I don't even know how that would work, unless there's like a ramp outside of the church, which they don't show. I'm not the hugest fan of the Alice character anyway. Like, um, I didn't really like her in the first film too much. I mean, she was a decent character. I don't know. She wasn't from the game, and it's kind of, you know, um, but in this one, I liked her a little bit more. She got, I don't know, she got infected with the T virus, and she was able to, do all kind of crazy stuff like, have really good accuracy and can run and jump and slide and all kind of crazy stuff. Um, but I would have liked to see maybe a little bit more zombie action. Like it didn't feel like the zombies were a huge threat in this movie. They made them feel more of a threat in the first one. They got kind of pinned down and stuff. I would have liked to see the zombies. The main threat was Nemesis, but I would have liked to see a little bit more zombie action. The character of Mike Epps, I'm pretty sure it's Mike Epps. I'm almost positive, because I'm not a really big fan of Mike Epps. I don't really like him. He wasn't bad in this movie though. You know, it's been a while since I've seen the third film, but I'm pretty sure he's in that one too. And I don't remember if I liked him in there, but when I see him in movies, I usually don't like him, but he was okay in this one. Um, the the whole battle between Nemesis and Alice was kind of cool. I enjoyed that. You know, the action is decent. You know, these movies are fun. Resident Evil movies are fun. You know, they did take a little bit more from the games, which was cool. I really liked the Jill Valentine character. I don't think she was in the third film. Maybe she was. I'm not sure. But you know, that was always. I wish they would have, you know, had her even more in this one. Followed her a little bit more. Um, but you know, Alice is cool. I like the actress Mila. I don't even want to pronounce her last name, but I like her. I just don't. It's something about the Alice character that I wish she would have been. You know, they would have used the character from the game as the main character. Now this DVD is 2 disc. I picked it up at Walmart for like $5. I used to own it, but my friend's house. It was one of the DVDs I lost when my friend's room caught on fire. Um, it has like 3 commentaries. I haven't listened to any of them. It has 20 deleted scenes, which I did watch them. Nothing too special, mainly just extended stuff. A couple of them were pretty funny, and I think they took them out because they were funny. Um, and some of them, there was a handful of okay deleted scenes, but most of them were pretty just extended scenes and just different alternate scenes and stuff. Then it has like your typical featurettes and stuff like behind the scenes making ofs, which was I started watching some of them. They're pretty cool. So overall, you know, Resident Evil is the second one's my favorite. I've only seen the first 3. I think they're making a fifth one now. Yeah, I think they're making a fifth one right now. So I do want to see the fourth one and kind of catch up on it. But yeah, so the second one's my favorite. It's a good movie. You just kind of, if you're a fan of the games, you kind of have to put the games out of your head. Um, so even though this one does, you know, try to use a little bit more stuff from the game, I wish the character Wesker would come around. I don't know if he does down the road. Um, and Barry from the first game, he was really cool. But yeah, that's my review, guys. You know, rambled on a little bit about the games, which probably none of you's even played. I know there's at least one person who did. But yeah, peace out, guys.